Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very special episode of the Prog Report. On this one, we are going to be reacting to video game music.
Yes,
This
sir.
was Daniel's idea. We're joined by Daniel and Kyle. Dan is a big gamer, and he's always talking to us about how there is some really cool music in all these games, which I'm aware of. I don't listen to it much, and I don't play any video games. So let's hand this over to Dan, and he's going to walk us through some tunes. But we'd like to hear from you guys in the comments what you think of these songs as it's going along, and if this is something you're interested in and all that kind of stuff. So let us know. Dan, up to you.
Yeah, now it looks like I'm running the show today. It's funny because I'm a little more experienced in the topic, but Kyle also has a lot of experience with games. He has like one big arcade at his house
Yeah,
with
yeah.
different machines, which is very cool.
Yeah, I would say if you could take Daniel's level of experience and knowledge of video games and Roy's and then make them have a child, it would be me. I think I'm somewhere in the middle here. But played video games my whole life. I actually like to watch a lot of videos on like retro video games, and I
Yeah.
have quite a few systems and so on. But I'm no Daniel, so let
Yeah,
me,
well,
So I
I don't
let me
want to
preface. So let me give my video gaming background. I
do
had
it.
the original Nintendo
yeah.
Yeah,
and the original
the
Sony
one right there,
PlayStation.
right there.
You have one, and then
Yeah.
and the last game I ever bought and played on the PlayStation was Madden for football. That's
Yeah.
it.
Well, don't want to say that I'm an expert in any way. Um, Much like in prog music, I don't usually say I'm an expert on it. I just share what I enjoy, and this is very much the case here. I do have a bias towards certain styles and studios, and because that's just my experience. But I think there is a huge audience in gaming and a huge audience that enjoys game music, even though there's a stigma to it a little bit. Like this sounds like game music. For example, the song that just intro this video is the song Homeworld, The Ladder by the band Yes. And this song was created because of a video game. So in 1999, John Anderson was talking with the producer of the game, and he pitched the idea of having a song there with the themes of outer space and stuff. Um, and this is how the song came to be, and it was used in the credits for that game, Homeworld, which is a fun fact I wanted to include to kind of bridge the
Huh.
gap between the topics.
Okay.
Um, and then we can move on to our actual reactions now, and it's going to start with the song, which is the main theme for Street Fighter V, and it's a very cool song with a proggy style. And let me see what you guys think.
So we're starting from the beginning.
Yes, this one,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's good. So do you know who plays that, or is that important to this
So
case?
it is always important for this particular song. Let me do a quick Google search here because with these games, what happens is there's a lot of composers involved, and there's a huge um, pool of players and musicians in Japan that are extremely talented. And they kind of usually have a composer, and then they get people in the company that play those songs or guests. And I actually today there's a lot of Japanese music here because that's just more my preferred style, but there's some other like Western musicians as well. Um, But in general, you have one composer and he gets a band or players to do it nowadays, right? In the old days, you used to just program these songs and they run on the game. You have like these virtual instruments that are produced, the sounds are produced by the game itself. And that's usually how it went before. But yeah, so the guy here, the main guy on Street Fighter V is Masahiro Aoki, which I'm not super familiar with, but he did the Street Fighter 3 soundtrack as well, which is
I
great.
think that's Steve Aoki's uncle,
Yeah, pretty
actually.
much. Yeah, I think so.
Also, I think Blanca plays the drums. Guile is on bass. I think it is.
Yeah, you're flexing your knowledge here,
Are these
Kyle.
people we're supposed to know? Okay.
Well, they were in Street Fighter 2, so I assume they're in Street
uh,
Fighter 5. I actually played
yeah,
this
they are.
game, but
I
Yeah, no,
think
this
I've
game
played.
rocks.
I remember playing Street
you
Fighter at
played
some
Street
point.
Fighter 2 for
Of course,
sure.
Yeah,
man.
for
There's
sure.
I'm
no
trying
doubt.
to bring a whole array and like a big range of different games. And if it's
Yeah.
a popular enough series, we can do an episode too. But the next song
Okay,
here,
moving on.
yeah, this is from a. I was about to say by a band, but no, it's from a game called Star Ocean, which is a series of RPGs. My favorite genre, that and fighting games, like very fittingly. So the guy, the composer in Star Ocean, that was the reason I started. I played the one game of the series I did was because of the composer called Sakuraba. And this guy, he was the keyboardist of a Japanese prog band called Deja Vu. And he is like super inspired by Emerson, Lake and Palmer and that kind of like heavy keyboard style in the 70s. And you're gonna hear it straight away. This song rocks. This is not the original version. The original version has much more like gamey sounds, but this is the version in the soundtrack. So I decided to go with this one.
Okay. That that has a little bit of a video gamey vibe to it.
Yeah, definitely more than the others. But this is
Yeah.
like a classic RPG battle theme. They usually sound a
Right.
little bit like this, lots of variations, but generally that's how it sounds.
Cool.
So I too am an RPG fan. I am not familiar with this game though. That should show you like my level of general knowledge. That this is like a
It's
JRPG. I looked it up a little bit, and I
yeah,
wasn't like hugely into games. Like PS3 era was like kind of ducked out a little bit. But
hmm
this definitely feels like battle theme from I've
yeah.
played like some JRPGs. It's
You're
cool.
gonna get a couple more of these in my selection here. Um, but I try to pick options with like unique characteristics in them. Star Ocean is not the hugest series, and I just think it was cool to highlight because the guy has a clear connection to Prague,
Yeah.
and it's a very cool song. The next song is a classic. It's a fighting game from the 90s called Killer Instinct. Roy, there's a chance if you were in arcades back then, around that time when I was born, you could have played some of this. And the main theme
I don't remember this game.
of this game is really awesome. And the reason I'm bringing it here is because it's more retro, and I wanted a more retro pick. But also because I remember listening to this for the first time when I was a kid and thinking, man, this song is so awesome. And I see a resemblance between this and like heavy metal music. And knowing that these two things could coexist and like gaming music could be something else and closer to like real music, as people say, was definitely an impression on me. And so this is the reason I picked this song.
Okay, let's see it. Yeah, kind of has a 90s solo
Yeah,
guitar instrumental album sound to it.
yeah. Th-
I had this game when it came out on Super Nintendo. Nintendo was not known for blood and gore and all that, and they released this, and it was by Rare that did a bunch of really cool games, Donkey Kong Countries and all that. And this was like a big deal. Like the graphics were so cool, and
Yeah, super
you know,
3D.
yeah, that's good memories with that song.
Yeah. So, all right, another JRPG theme next from one of my favorite series called Xenoblade. These guys are easily on my top three composers. The guys from Ace, um, and Mitsuda, which is part of the team as well, who did Chrono Trigger, my favorite game, and a lot of other people. I picked this song specifically because I think it works well. Roy, generally we're putting like a minute on each of these songs. This is the one that I think deserves a little more, but that's up to you. You are
Okay.
the official host, so just rock it and let's enjoy
You're
it.
the host, my friend. Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's do it.
Nice transition. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That might be the best one
Yeah,
so far.
Yeah,
yeah, that was
that's
cool.
probably my favorite on the list, but there's some pretty cool ones coming up too. What do you
Yeah,
think, Kyle?
The drumming was outstanding. It was
Yeah,
great.
man.
I'm trying to find out online who's playing the drums there. It might be
but
Yeso
isn't it
Sano.
isn't it always just fake drums?
No,
Electronic, like
no, no.
someone
Very
Those
real
someone
drums nowadays.
tapping it on a keyboard?
no, those are real drums. Killer Instinct was programmed, I'm sure,
Yeah,
but
100%.
that drummer
Yeah,
is crushing it, man.
yeah, but
So
everything else here, it's real drums. Yeah, pretty much everything else is real drums here. Yeah, so I love like this is the one series I wanted to pick like five songs, but I need to be fair. And they have a lot of this live band oriented kind of feel to it. Some of the songs are more into the like the jazz fusion world, which is also very common because Japan loves that stuff. They all worship that band Cassiopeia. I think that's how you say it. I don't know if you guys know it, but it's very cool instrumental jazz fusion stuff from Japan. It's a killer band. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go
What's
back.
the guy standing there? Is he holding a guitar? What is he holding?
No, he's holding a sword. It's just a bad angle. It's a funny looking sword.
Yeah, it's like a split. It's
I know
basically
he
like
does
it's like
like this, and then has a disc. It's right
it's like
here.
a
Hang
tuning
on.
key. Yeah, he probably
Yeah.
has a
It
full
doesn't look like a
size one.
sword.
See,
Oh,
yeah.
that's weird.
And then
Okay.
it just keeps going here. Yeah. Anyways.
I like how you had it ready to go right there.
Yeah, it's right in front of me.
Oh, it's a Xenoblade.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so now we're going to a classic, Halo 2.
Oh, I see it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, there you go. So I wanted to get the original Halo 2 song here, but for many reasons I chose not to. If you don't know, the original Halo 2 theme has Steve Vai on the guitar, and it sounds killer. It's a classic. I mean, for it to be worth it, we would need like 2 to 3 minutes of the song. And so when I was thinking about Halo, I remembered there's one particular guy that wrote this song for the anniversary version of Halo 2, and that's Misha Mansour from Periphery. So he composed this song, and there's a killer band behind it too. Everyone involved in the soundtrack, like they are masters. And I mean, let's just listen to it.
Okay. So you told me to start about 20 seconds in, which is what I
Yeah, just to so we can get more of what happens later. The build up.
Dang.
Okay, so that's all. That's the best one so far. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it
That
sounds
guitar part was crazy.
exactly like the last John Petrucci solo album, Terminal Velocity.
Oh, does it? Yeah.
Like right from that. Or well, I don't know which came first, to be honest. But
This one is 2014, so it came first.
similar timing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool though. Nice, good sound.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's in a way, it's Periphery without vocals, which for me, it's awesome. You know. But yeah, Roy, before you press next, I wanted to introduce this next song in a way that like one of the things I like about gaming soundtracks is that you can go a lot of different ways in a story or in a setting. You can have like a darker themed level where the song's very dark, or one that's more happy and whimsical or whatever. And sometimes you'll go into games that are very cute, you know, with a very cute and round characters, like the next. You can press next now.
Okay.
And something like this comes out, and you wouldn't expect it. So,
From Halo to this one.
yeah.
All right. So
Kirby, baby.
Are we
Just press
starting
play,
from the-
let it
starting from the
rock,
beginning?
man. Yeah.
All right. guitar playing's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That reminds me of like Eric Johnson or Satriani, or I mean,
It
I'm
was
not saying anything.
it sounded
Yeah.
like Satriani a lot.
Yeah, it's not a proggy song per se, just some virtuosic guitar playing. And I
Yeah.
think it's very cool and ironic how sometimes you can look at Kirby's face and something crazy like that happens. And Kirby has a lot of great soundtracks. Some of them go very dark and hard. There's like some crazy dubstep in one of the games. And it's just funny how sometimes you don't see how it connects. But yeah, the next song is from Castlevania, one of my favorite series. It's also on Netflix. There's a anime cartoon show, whatever how you want to call it now, which is really good. But to me, the best versions are on the games. And this one, the song I picked, which I had many to pick from, is Divine Bloodlines, which is from a very old game, Round of Blood, which came out in the Sega Genesis the year I was born, 1994. And this song rocks. I love this song. I didn't want to put the original. I like the version in Harmony of Despair a lot. That's the reason I picked it. I think this one's very proggy, and much like everything in Castlevania, has this like kind of gothic feel. It's very dark and moody, and I really enjoy that vibe. So
Was Castlevania also an old Nintendo game? Because it sounds familiar.
well, it's not by Nintendo, but it was on Nintendo. The very first one came out, I
Right.
want to say 1986 or
It's
87.
Konami.
Konami,
I
yeah.
think I think I played that.
Yeah, see?
All right. All right, here we go. So so is that during the game? Like while you're in a fight scene or something? This is
Yeah,
going
not a
on?
fight scene. That's because Castlevania is a kind of side-scrolling game where you're moving right to left and everything and just killing vampires and zombies or
Right.
whatever while you're growing. You just go and that's playing in the background. The thing is, when you look at gaming songs, you always need a hook, especially in the old days. So you need something that you want to keep playing, and it's not gonna bore you, and also not gonna annoy you. So you need a good leitmotif. So in this song, for example, you get the um, da, 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 da. And then that's the foundation of the song, and they can just kind of go crazy, and you need a good loop to go back to that theme. So that's one interesting characteristic of writing for games is that you kind of need that leitmotif, right?
Alrighty.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's crazy.
Okay, it is pretty nuts. That arrangement in specific.
Okay.
But yeah, the
Excellent.
next one is from a game I haven't finished. I played a little bit of it, but they do a lot of cool stuff in the soundtrack. Game's called Hades, and since I want to keep it at least like prog adjacent, uh, Kyle, do you remember the 2003 Stream of Consciousness songwriting contest?
No.
No, you don't. So pretty
No.
much what happened in 2003 is that uh, Mike or the whole band they put the charts for a part of Stream of Consciousness with all
Yeah.
the
We're
different
for
time
Pete,
signatures.
we're talking about Dream Theater, just in case.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
that's
Dream Theater, yeah. They put all the different time signatures, and people had to write stuff over it that would match with the time signatures. I don't remember the details if they put like
Yeah.
drum lines or anything like that, but they had to write on this. And this song was composed by the main guy Darren Knob, I think is his name. It has some cool stuff in the soundtrack, but it also has two guitar players as guests, um, Kurosawa and Aoki. Also, that same guy coming back, Aoki. Kurosawa is the guy that I think got either first or second in that contest like 20 plus years ago. So
Okay.
that's the one connection I wanted to mention before we hear this, which is just pretty nuts guitar playing all around.
Okay. So here you told me to skip a couple of minutes, which is what I did. Yep.
Yeah, cool.
That's pretty crazy. That sort of sounds like some crazy Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff.
Yeah. So as I understand, this is the last like final boss theme, and yeah, some cool stuff with that one.
I mean, all this stuff is great. I don't, you know, it's like music times like 5. I mean, it's so intense. You know, video game music. It's
Yeah.
like there's
They
nothing
just
like
go all
off.
out. They go
Yeah.
all out. Whatever they. Yeah. It's.
Yeah, after I finished my list, I was kind of contemplating adding some like more low-key songs to the mix because I ended up picking just more very high energy songs, and the same is true for the next and final four, which we still got. So we should keep moving forward.
Yeah, I miss like the village theme from Zelda 2 or something, just nice and
Yeah,
relaxed. And
that's also an aspect of it. And if people like the series, we'll do another episode. Is gonna have a lot of fun again.
we'll do the more subtle sounds of video game
Yeah,
music.
Hey,
yeah,
I
we
like.
do
I
like.
like not having to do anything but press some buttons. It's all fine.
Oh, that's awesome.
Going to
So
the
we're
next
good.
one.
Next one is I wanted us to be able to look at some people playing the actual music. So the next
Okay.
couple picks are because of it. This is not the best audio of this version, but a little background here. So this is the boss battle theme from Final Fantasy VII, one of my favorite games and series. So that's Nobuo Uematsu. He's a legendary composer involved with pretty much every Final Fantasy game and a lot of other well-known series like Kingdom Hearts. He's even composed a theme for Smash Brothers before. He's a superstar in this world, and he's a super fan of prog rock in general. Big Deep Purple guy. He has a band called Black Mages that performs a lot of these Final Fantasy songs live, and they're all augmented versions with like mini orchestras and full bands and guitar solos and everything. I really want to watch them live someday. I haven't had the opportunity, but Nobuo is really awesome, and I sacrificed the audio quality for this one for the video because it's really cool to see them play as well some of these parts.
Okay. Let's do it. That's really cool. I
Yeah,
like that. I
very,
mean,
very, yeah.
it's like Dream Theater and all that. It sounds like music we like, and it's cool to see actual people playing it. It makes it seem more real. So yeah, I dig
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, man, it's one of the aspects that I chose to go with this one instead of some of the others because there's so many good candidates for Final Fantasy songs, but even some that are way proggier than this. But I wanted a mix of video as well. And the next one also has video. It's a suggestion by Vic's son Todd that we should have a Doom
Ah,
song in here.
Doom.
So Doom was reborn 10 years ago in the 2016 version. It's a great, awesome game with some crazy, insane, heavy guitars. And that's one of the most well-known songs. It's made by a guy named Mick Gordon, which before this worked on the Killer Instinct reboot um, and made a song that we just heard afterwards made a version of it. So yeah, this song is just insane, and it's cool that when you go to a different style like Doom, which is just like let's just kill all of these demons and shoot everyone in the head and blood and everything, how you can get your dose of aggressive music out of the way as well. So yeah.
So you had me skip all the way to basically the end, yeah?
Yeah, this song it repeats a lot. I was kind of debating what was the coolest part to actually showcase here. To be completely honest, it's not my preferred song on this list, but I thought some of these moments were really cool. So
All right. That's badass.
it's just like really intense.
8 strings and everything, killer.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man.
don't like
He's
that one.
yeah. It's not really my thing either, but it was a suggestion. We were supposed to have Vic here, so he would balance out the comments.
Vic would have loved that. He would be like, "Ah,
Yeah.
that's amazing."
How was that? I thought it was cool. Yeah, that was pretty
No,
good.
it's cool,
Add another
yeah.
string. Yeah.
He's
Heavy
like
as
playing
hell.
the low Z tuning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this next one I kind of added uh, right now because this game hasn't come out yet. But I'm playing the demo this week and it rules. It's a new fighting game, new Marvel fighting game at that.
Hmm.
And we're doing the Doctor Doom theme. So that's a nod to you, Roy, because you're a Marvel guy. So I thought maybe that's gonna make you happy.
All right, let's see. What
We
is
should have had
this?
Vic. We should have had Victor here because it's Victor Doom. But anyway.
Oh, that's true. And that's right
130.
after the Doom game. So now it's a Doctor Doom
Ah,
theme.
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
It's all planned. All right, here we go.
It's all connected.
So, yeah, I mean that one's okay. It's kind of boring.
I thought
I
it
mean,
was boring. That's fine.
I mean, it's got the heaviness and the whole thing, but it didn't really do much compared to some of the other ones.
Yeah, no, I understand. I kind of picked it just because I've been hearing it a lot. So that's mostly the reason. But I think we're closing it out with a bang for sure. Our next one is our final pick, one from Mr. Video Game himself, the Mr. Mario.
Yeah.
So this is also a very recent pick. There's a lot of recent picks all around on this list, but Mario Kart is known for very legendary soundtracks. So they pretty much hire every like elite top player top musician in Japan that does the jazz fusion stuff or the proggy stuff, and they are part of the sound team of Mario Kart. And the last game before this one was very jazzy and one of my favorite soundtracks ever. This one is a little rockier, sometimes a little bluesier, but it gets just as insane. And the song I picked is a remake from the Bowser's theme from Mario 64. And they actually made it like a super cool instrumental with a crazy guitar solo. So I started a little bit before the guitar solo, and I wanted to go all the way to the end. I think if you pick one soundtrack from all of the list here, you should pick this one. You're gonna find a lot of variety and a lot of crazy moments like this one. And it's really surprising that comes from such a whimsical and fun game. But maybe it shouldn't because it happens a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so
Okay, let's see it.
drum solo for you, Kyle.
Nice. Hey,
Yeah.
pattern-seeking animals.
Pattern-seeking animals. You all know that video game. Yeah.
So yeah, guys, that's it. That's
was
my
good.
selection for today. It ended up being a lot more high energy in general, but I figured I'd make some prog connections and stuff. So hopefully you two here enjoyed it, and
I
the
bet
audience
there's
as well.
some people watching this that like those songs. I'm sure of it. Right? Wouldn't be surprising.
Oh yeah, no, there's a
Um,
lot of audience on YouTube that people like opera singer reacts to whatever, and it has 300 bazillion views. So you
so
never know.
should we make shocked faces for the thumbnail, everybody?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, we
Okay.
got it.
Yeah.
What's interesting is the most recently released episode was us lampooning reaction videos, but it was that people actually, you've heard these songs. I hadn't heard most of these songs. I'd heard Killer Instinct,
There's a
Final
difference
Fantasy
between
VII.
there's a
Yeah,
difference between In the Air Tonight and this.
Yeah, these were all like most of these were new to me, and I've always loved video game music. I mean, that's the thing. Like as a kid, that in a lot of ways was the music you listened to the most.
Yeah.
Like I remember writing, like making up lyrics to Mario 2 songs and stuff. Because you just listen to it over and over.
I mean,
So,
you could very easily argue that the original Mario music is maybe some of the most famous music of all time. Like
Yeah.
it's been
Yeah.
heard everywhere.
yeah, Zelda's music. We'll do this if Roy allows. We'll do a retro episode with all the games that were made before Daniel was alive. And we'll introduce you to those songs.
All right. Well, thanks, Dan. That was very educational and informative.
Yeah, you
And
got it.
fun.
I had a lot of fun making the list. So if there's demand for more, I'll surely come back.
All right.
Thank you for
let us
sharing with the
know.
class.
Let us know in the comments, everybody. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe and follow us on all our socials and progreport.com and all that stuff. And we'll see you all again real soon. Bye-bye. Hey, thanks for checking out the podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on all our socials and progreport.com. And we'll see you all again real soon. Thanks.